Hi everyone and welcome to my life again. This is Let's Talk with Ene. So I'm here today again, not to talk about anything serious, but just to be here and to just share something and maybe get a few questions. So this is me trying to see how I can get better. Um, Hi, so today I think I want to start attempting to come on live every day and see if I can be consistent at it, if I can make progress with it, if there's something I can do. And let me challenge myself if I can talk about something every day without fail. I don't know if I can keep up. I was not on live yesterday. I don't even know if I'm going to be on live tomorrow or on live next tomorrow or the day after that day. But I'm going to attempt to. One thing I'm learning in this season of my life is that I'm learning not to put myself under pressure, but to take my life one step at a time. I mean, there's no manual for this thing. I'm learning not to put so much pressure on myself to just leave and let God have his way. I'm not going to stress myself. I'm not going to try to do so many things at the same time. I'm not going to um, try to do everything. Even if things don't work, I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm just going to keep showing up, keep trying my best, keep doing it. Okay, like now today, I'm coming on live even though I don't feel it, even though I don't feel like it. But I'm trying to challenge myself to see, hi, Kishan. Nice to see you on this live. I am doing fine. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. Hi. Is, hi. Is it Lacey? Well, it wants to look like. Hello, Alex. Oh, nice to meet you. Hello, Alexander. Nice to meet you. So you all are welcome to my live today. I didn't put like a topic. Usually, like I would do every time I go on live, like maybe try to talk about something. Today, I'm keeping it open. Because if you have a question, you can ask me. Today, I'm like, this period, I'm trying to challenge myself to do things that I would ordinarily not do. I'm trying to challenge myself to see how to show up. But then, in the midst of trying to, oh, hi, Alex, thank you so much. You're welcome to my life. I'm also not very consistent here, so it's good to see you. I come here like once in a while, but recently I started trying to be consistent. I'm also trying to grow and in the process also um share. So recently I'm trying to challenge myself to see if I can be consistent and grow in the process. I feel like I have something to share. I'm very passionate about a lot of things, about helping people to become better, about helping people to discover themselves, about I'm very innovative and creative Africa. I am from Nigeria. Where are you from, Alex? Or you already gone? I think my network went off for a bit or something. I went off like Kishan. I'm currently doing my PhD. I'm currently doing my PhD, so that's my passion. I'm currently doing my PhD. I'm passionate about teenagers and young adults. I'm very passionate about reaching out to teenagers and young adults. I'm passionate about helping people discover themselves to be the best version of themselves. So I'm kind of like my, oh, nice to meet you. Um, you guessed right where I'm from, but I would like you to guess my country. I think for you to have guessed that I'm from West Africa, you should be able to guess the country I am from. I think you should be able to. Anyway, currently I'm doing my PhD. I talk sometimes about my PhD because it was almost suffocating my life and frustrating my life. But thankfully, I'm in the last phase. I'm finishing. I just did my I already did my pre-defense. I'm currently waiting for defense with the commission. So wish me luck that I will do well, that I'll come out well, and then I'll start talking about it. But that's what my life is currently: schooling, doing a PhD, and then I'm considering if I should do a postdoc. But with what I went through doing my PhD, I don't think I want to go to school for now. I would want to um, rest. I want to take a break, a vacation. After this, when I do my defense with the commission, I would want to take a break, a vacation, a break from school completely, because I've been going to school literally all my life. I finished university. I did like a no, I'm not from Cameroon. No, I did my pre degree. Then I did med medicine for almost 7 years, and then I did masters for 2 years, and now PhD. So in the last 15 years, it's been from one school to another. So I think it's time for me to rest and take a break and pursue other things that I'm passionate about. Because one of the things I discovered that in the course of doing this PhD, I've had to stop a lot of things that I love, things that I'm passionate about, things that I want to share. I remember I even had to take a break from this YouTube channel because school got really, really tough. And I think in the last few days, I got really sick because I was stressed from too much work. And it was, yes, I know you're going to get it eventually. Yeah, now you're correct. I think somehow it's usually easy to figure out ours. Yeah, I am. Thank you. You guessed right, the last one. Yeah, so I don't intend to go back to school anymore. Maybe much later, because I think I'm someone who is passionate about education. I love to school. I love to go to school. I love to learn. I love to challenge myself. But I think PhD challenged me too much. And doing a PhD in a country where you're not from, where they don't even speak English, I think it's very difficult. It's been very difficult, but it's a learning process for me. It's something I'm enjoying. I'm learning, and it has. I'm getting toughened up already. Yeah, I know somehow. Alex, I know somehow you were able to pick it up somewhere along the line, somewhere. People usually say we have like a unique accent. People say it just like maybe people from Ghana, from um other other African countries. But then even in our country, we have like very very unique ones that when people from different tribes are speaking, you're able to figure them out. Like this person is this tribe, this person is this tribe. Not like everyone has it, but the one that have it, you're able to tell. Like if somebody with a very thick accent from their tribe is speaking, you're able to figure out. But then for some persons, you can't even figure out which. You can only figure out, oh, this person is from this country, but you can't figure out where exactly they are from. So yeah, now I believe that it's easy for people to figure it out for us because I've had people who were able to guess right a lot of times. So today, usually I would talk about something, I would talk about a topic or discuss something, but today I'm just deciding to keep it simple. Today I didn't want to come on live because I've been feeling unwell for a while, and I've had to stay away from the lab for a very long time, for some time to rest. I even had to tell my professor that I won't be available for now as I'm not fine. So, but today I decided to come on live to see how long I can stay on live. I'm not sure I'm going to stay. I'm going to be able to stay for long. But if there are people who would be here with me, who would ask me questions, who would try to have conversations with me, I would probably be able to stay. But today I didn't come on live with any message or any topic. But earlier I was like trying to record something or talk about something that I find that a lot of people do it. You know, people like and something just I was trying to do a comparison. Maybe healthy or not healthy. I was trying to see there's something I've been doing for a while, maybe for like the last 10 years, and I discovered I'm not growing in I discovered that there were people who just started like 2 years 3 years ago doing the same thing, and they're doing way better than me. And it's not like I've not been consistent, or maybe I haven't. And I was just asking myself, I was just trying to have a conversation, why are they doing better than me in that thing? And I know that sometimes some people have this kind of questions. And so I was like evaluating myself and asking myself, so why didn't I get a big break like that? Were they just lucky? Were they just lucky? Or did they do something different? Or maybe I didn't try enough. Sometimes, I mean, there's luck, there's grace, there's favor, and all of that. But when I had to check some of those things, when I had to like evaluate and go and check out these people, what they've been doing, I discovered that one of the things I was doing wrong, or I had been doing wrong, is the fact that I have not been consistent at it. I would show up one day, I won't show up another day. One day I'm here, I'm there, I'm trying to do this. I'm doing so many things at the same time. And so it's distracting me a lot. I'm not able to pull all my energy and focus doing one thing. And so it's hard to make progress that way. And when I go and check these people have been on this thing for a long time. They were showing up even when it didn't make sense. They were doing these things and they were improving. And I just like compare. I discovered that this particular thing I feel like I'm not doing well. I'm actually not improving. I've not improved. It's still the same thing from the previous years. There's like maybe little improvements. Like you can see that there's no tangible growth. Maybe there's decline. You're even like growing backward. Like negative growth. I don't know if there's a word like that. But so there's no way I'm going to do better than those people. Those people decided to put in the work every single day. I mean, there's favor, there's luck, there's the grace of God and the rest. Because I see some persons just show up and one day their stuff just okay. I think my village people are after me today. There's something we call village people in my country. They say village people is after me because I've been trying to do life in the last how many minutes and I've been failing at it over and over. Like I come on live, something just my phone is going up and down. It seems my village people are trying to make me not to make progress. So in our place, there's something we call village people, where it's like people have juju, where like something is jinsing you or causing trouble for you or responsible, like maybe juju or something or magic. Like somebody somewhere or some people are responsible for your misfortune, and then we try to blame everything on it. Even when you're not working hard, you blame it. Oh, maybe it's my village people that is responsible, something like that. I've even forgotten. Okay, I was talking about why I feel some persons made more progress in where why they made more progress than myself. And sometimes we try to say, oh, maybe these people are lucky, maybe, oh, there's someone helping them out or something. But then we forget to like check the me. I sincerely had to check, because I was wondering in this aspect, why am I not making progress in the last how many years? Why am I not being productive? Why am I not getting better? Why am I in the same place for the last how many years? What is happening? What is going wrong? What is responsible? And then I realized that it's not because I wasn't lucky. It's not because I don't have what maybe I don't have what it takes. It's just because I've not been doing it the right way. I've not been showing up the way I should. I've not been making. Okay, sorry for that break again. I think today I'm just having to go off and on. But even if it's my village people that is responsible, I'm willing to show up today. I'm willing to show up today. I'm willing to stay on this live. I'm willing to speak. So welcome to my live again. This is Let's Talk with Ene. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to comment, and to like. If you have a question, you can ask. So so what I was talking about is not just like a motivational thing or anything. I'm just sharing my story. In short, it's something I was just thinking about today. I woke up this morning and I was just um thinking about it. I'm brooding over it and thinking like, okay, what went wrong in this area? Why do I feel like I've been on this path for a long time and I'm not making significant progress? Why am I not showing? Why am I not doing well in this area? It's because I've not been consistent in that thing. Even if I'm consistent for 20 days and refuse to stay consistent for the next 20 days, it's like I'm rebuilding every single time. Imagine showing up for 10 days. See, if for instance, maybe there's a mall, a store around you, or there's someone you get something from, they are coming every single day. You come and buy from them. And then they don't show up for the next 10 days. What's going to happen? Or they don't show up again, and then after 20 days, they come again. You see them for another 10 days at a stretch, and then you don't see them again for 10 days. Do you know, no matter how much you like them, you're going to get tired of their inconsistency. And even though they can be consistent for up to 40 days or 20 days at a stretch, those breaks they keep having would keep affecting your focus and keep affecting your loyalty or commitment to them. So one day you can just decide, I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of coming every day to meet these people, and 1 minute they are there, 1 minute they are not there. You're going to find someone else who is showing up. And so for me, I feel like being inconsistency or also affected me at some point. Even though I was doing this thing and showing up, I was going off and on. One day I'm there, and that day I'm not there. I'm there for a long time. I go off again, and I keep missing. And I keep doing this over and over and over again. That's not going to make progress that way. And I was not improving. I was just I was not improving. I was not improving myself. I was remaining the same way. When I check these people, I've seen that the person I knew them a year ago is not the person they are 3 years later. They are working so hard, they are improving. Even though I may be consistent some days, I was not working hard. That's the truth. I was not putting in so much effort. I was just simply saying, let me just show up. So you can show up, but yet not show up the right way. You can be consistent, but not be consistent doing the right thing. You can be consistent, but not putting in the right effort. You can just be consistent for the sake of it. If you become consistent for the sake of it, even if you are showing up every day, you can't make progress. So for me, inconsistency was one of my problems. Lack of effort, lack of the right energy, lack of the right skills, not improving was affecting me. I felt like it was okay to be good enough, to be good, but not to improve myself to be into something better, something that people can relate to, people would like, people would recognize. I just felt like it was enough to just show up. No improvement, no getting better, just there every day, the same thing over and over again. I feel like this is what was responsible. And there were times where I felt discouraged. Maybe by not getting the kind of um, outputs, the results that I want. So you would see that affect. So that was like discouraging me sometimes. But when you want something, when you want what you want, you will show up every day. Even when it's not convenient, even when you're not seeing results, even when it's not making sense, even when things are not working out, you just keep showing up and showing up and showing up and showing up every day. For me, in all the evaluation I did, I know two things stood out for me. Inconsistency. I think that was my major issue. You see now, even if on my YouTube, you'll notice it too. You will see me post videos for a long time, and then I will go off, and then I will not come again. You see, I'm on live today. I won't come on live tomorrow again, next tomorrow, and like that. But how do I build a community that way? I can't build a community. I can't build an audience. I can't create so much impact if I'm breathing in and breathing out. People get to see me today, they don't get to see me tomorrow. And then if I'm not improving myself, I can be consistent every day, but be consistently doing rubbish every single day. Like, oh, I show up today, oh, that's it. I don't show up today, oh, that's it. But there's nothing. Not making progress, not doing anything. So I think um, showing up is not enough. If you want to see results, you need to be willing to make progress. And inconsistency can affect a lot of things. You need to be, you need to put efforts. You need to be hardworking. You need to put in as much progress as you can. Don't just like, oh, it's enough for me to do this. I think it's enough to do this. No, it's not enough. You need to be willing to. Hi, Michael. Oh, you are 8. Is it okay for you to be on live at 8? On YouTube at 8? Elliot, welcome. It's nice to see you on live. How are you? So, what are you doing on YouTube? What are you trying to listen to? What are you finding? Okay, Elliot has gone. Okay, if you're just joining my live, this is Let's Talk with Ene. If you have a question, you can drop it in the comment section. So I had been saying some things and I just finished. I just not like I finished talking about them. I was saying some things that I felt like were very. I was sharing a story from something that happened to me or something that I'm learning on this period because I think in the last how many days I've been very intentional about myself, about growth. So I shared something on my status some days back, and I said that I'm someone who loves to try again until I get it right. It doesn't matter how many times I fail at that thing. It doesn't matter how many times I fall. One thing I always do is to try again. But one of the things I discovered that in those times where I keep trying again, sometimes I don't get results and I get to relapse a lot because sometimes I put myself under pressure to achieve results, pressure to make progress, pressure to be productive. And then, oh, I wake up one day and say, 30 days to rebuild myself, 30 days to start again, 7 days to do this, 30 days, 100 days to do this. And then, how many days in? I'm not able to continue. I'm not able to make progress. And then I relapse. I try again for 4 days. There's momentum. But one thing I figured out, and I figured out in all those times of trying over and over again, is that most times I'm trying to do everything at the same time. I'm trying to fix every aspect of my life at the same time. I'm trying to get results from everything. And the truth is that it's not possible. You're just going to get overwhelmed. You're just going to stress yourself in the end. You're just going to see that you're trying to do so much and doing nothing. Oh, you set a goal. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then you realize it's 24 hours you have, and you're still going to sleep for probably 8 hours. So why are you putting yourself under pressure? And so I told myself that being present is enough for me. The fact that I'm present here, that would do. I'm not going to try to fix everything at a time. I'm going to do it one step at a time, one decision at a time. I'm going to do it one by one. And sincerely, for me, it was not in the quantity or how much of things I could do in a day. It was about if I could do something, if I could show up, if I could be present every single day. That was enough for me. Because all of the times that I tried to do everything at the same time, try to fix every aspect of my life, I didn't get results. I kept falling and falling and coming back and back. Today I'm back. Tomorrow I'm back. Next tomorrow I'm off again. And there's no progress. So instead of waking up and say, okay, 30 days to rebranding myself. And in one day, day one, you want to fix your spiritual life, you want to fix your this, you want to do this. You said 10 minutes to do this, 1 hour to do this, 3 hours to do this. And you do it for one day. The next day, you're unable to continue. And then before you know, you do it for 3 days. And you're back to square one. You're back to struggling with the same thing you're trying to fix. You even do it for 10 days. And then you can't even go forward. You end up saying that it's because you've been overwhelming yourself. And you've just been doing so much at the same time and trying to struggle so much. So for me, I decided to take it one step at a time. And I decided not to give up on things. Even if I fail, I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep trying till I get it. There are doors I will keep knocking until somebody opens. Of course, there are doors I'll forever forget. But see, I'm going to try knocking on those doors until I get it right. So, today's one of those days where I'm challenging myself to try again and again and again and again and again until I get it right. So today's one of those days I'm trying out things that I've not been doing in a long time to see if I can build momentum and get better at it. So welcome to my live again. This is Let's Talk with Ene, and this is a small YouTube channel which I'm still just growing. I'm not there yet. There's still a lot of things I don't know how to do. I'm still a novice. I still don't have the right things to say. I still don't know how to do a lot of things, but I'm growing. But I believe I have what it takes, and I'm going one step at a time. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't